I felt the need to clap. Hi, everybody. What's going on? Let's hydrate first before we do anything. Hydrate. Hydrate. What's going on, peoples? I'm spilling water. What's going on, peoples? Hold up. Let me put on my cheaters here so I can actually read what y'all saying. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing on this lovely Friday? Well, it's not a lovely Friday afternoon. It's actually kind of it's a gloomy, rainy Friday afternoon here, but hey, it's still Friday nonetheless. TGIF and all that. So how's everybody doing? What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Oh, man. Did you see Transformers 1? Yes, I saw Transformers 1. It was awesome. I have the popcorn bucket to prove it. There you go. I got the popcorn bucket. It lights up and everything. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. 2 thumbs up from me. I thought it was a really good movie. Really good movie. Oh man, is that bucket still? I have no idea. You have to go to your movie theater to find out. I don't know. You can go on the AMC shop, the site, and see if they have it available to order. I don't know. I got this at the theater, so I don't know if it's available online. Who is this? Lots of numbers and letters. Could you please say hello, William? Hello, William. Hi, William. Hey there, Willie. Again, can we get an EmGo movie review for TF1? All I will say is this. I mean, like, I don't do movie reviews because I don't know. I'm not a person that like critiques every frame and every line of dialogue like some people like to do. I'm just like, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. The end. You know what I mean? Like, that's the extent of my movie reviews. Like, it was good. I liked it. I thought it was well done. Minor qualms with it. Very minor qualms. Nothing that killed my enjoyment of the movie. Minor little nitpicks. But other than that, really well done movie. Oh man, who's this? Love your t-shirt, thank you. Oh. Thought it was funny. Crappy Toy Company, that's what I'm gonna say. Crappy Toy Company. We keep it family friendly here. Crappy Toy Company, sup goats up. What is going on? Oh man. Who is this? Captain Alex, can you send your thoughts and clenching hands prayers for my dad? He had a table saw accident. He lost his right ring finger. Oh Lord. Jesus Christ. That's no good. Wow. Well, hey. Hope for a speedy recovery there. Yeah, that's woo. Ugh. You know what? God bless people who, make a living using power tools and do, people do construction and make a living with power tools and all that stuff. God bless them, because that's dangerous work. It really is dangerous work. And that right there, man lost a finger. Like that's no joke. Like, but yeah, hopes for a speedy recovery for him. Who is this? Hypercore? How's the wife doing? She is doing very well. Thank you for asking. Doing very well. Where's Gary? Gary is over there, living his life, living his Gary life. Nicholas, you have an iconic beard. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh man. Philip, what are your thoughts on the TF1 designs of the 13 primes? They were cool. I actually just saw images or like trading cards that they put out of like all the 13 primes, so you can really get a good, because you don't really get a good look at them in the movie. So like those trading cards actually give you like a really good look at them. And yeah, designs are cool. Where's Carla? Carla's over there with Mascot, just hanging out. Yeah, Vector Prime is literally his Cybertron design in TF. Yeah. I guess they had figured if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's just here's a design you already have. Hey, why not? It works. It's a good design, so hey, go with it. Thoughts on Kamen Rider Gabu? I want to say Gav so bad. But I'll get corrected if I say Gav. Kamen Rider Gabu. I mean, we're only four episodes in. I mean, we're still in that like we're establishing stuff phase. So it's still the beginning. We're still establishing things. But it's enjoyable so far. It's a different concept. I will say that it's a different concept. I love that the company that the bad guys work for is called Stomach Inc. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Love that. Love that so much. That is that's genius, honestly. Stomach Inc. Oh man. Who's this? SRAPDI. Is Mascot a custom Bionicle figure you build? No, he's not a custom. He is just a regular stock Bionicle. He is Stronius. His legal name is Stronius. You can look him up. Yeah, he's just a regular Bionicle kit. Alexis, are those Xena Warrior Princess action figures? Yes, they are. Right here. Data. Yeah, Xena here. I have the Super 7s also, but MJF is covering them up. I have the Super 7 figures. This is actually a prototype Gabrielle. She's missing her hair and her staff, but that's a prototype. And I have the regular ones right behind it. And MJF is covering them up because it's just, it's the only peg that still has space on it. I can hang something else on. Mike, have you collected any Hot Wheels? No. I buy a Hot Wheel like once in the bluest of moons. Like I bought like the Arkham Asylum Batmobile. I have that Hot Wheel. I've seen the van from Dumb and Dumber. Every time I go to Target, I see the van. They made a Hot Wheels Dumb and Dumber van. The dog van. They actually have that, and every time I look at it, I am so tempted to buy it. I haven't done it yet, but every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I should get that. Oh man, yes, I saw Transformers 1. Yes. It was a great movie. I loved it. I thought it was really good. Oh man. Oh. What are you talking about? Triple T Tank Cup with Sergeant Slaughter. Oh yeah, the GI Joe Cup. That is supposed to be delivered today. That is supposed to come in today, along with the Leader Class Soundwave. Actually, got a bunch of stuff in, which I don't know when I'll get to what, but I got a good bunch of stuff. Here a review. Actually, just busted this guy open. This is the Takara TF1 Prime. Very nice figure. Kinto MP44's trailer, in case anybody's wondering. So that's a cool little extra feature. But yeah, nice little figure. I have that. I have the new DNA kit right here that turns the Takara Optimus Primal into Ape Link. So we got that. Also got some mainline stuff here. Got Steeljaw. We got this guy right here, the G1 Prime. Got that. We have the Armada Galvatron, which is just a repaint of the Megatron, but still, we got it. And we got this guy in. Ignis. Part of the Defensor. And it's not down here, it's upstairs. I do have the transforming Leonardo from Heat Boys. The good people at Bumblebee sent that to me. So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff. And yeah, I got the G.I. Joe Cup and the Leader Class Soundwave were supposed to be delivered today. So, waiting for that. There might be a knock at the door at some point during the stream. We'll see. We have a Ring doorbell, so I actually have like the live stream on right now. So I'm literally watching the door as I'm doing this. So I make sure I don't miss anything. So I'm virtually stalking the door as we're doing this live stream. But yeah. Odin, what's up with Titanium Build and Optimus? I talked about that in the last episode of the Enterprise build. So go watch that and the explanations there. Have you seen Deadpool Wolverine? Yes, I saw Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah, I saw it opening weekend. Yeah, very good, really good. Shinwave, how's life, my good sir? Life is, it's going. It's going. Things can always be better, but things can always be worse, so my heart's still beating, still got air in my lungs, you know what? So all's good. Can't complain too much. Oh. Yep. Oh, this is Toby. Did you know there's a line of Master Universe figures based on the Filmation tune? Yeah. I've seen those. I've seen those at Target. Yep. Please review the TF1 Prime first. I honestly, I have all this stuff. I don't know what to do first. I'm kind of wanting to do this first. I'm really kind of wanting to crack into this and do this first. Because I want to see what this is basically like the poor man's Missing Link Optimus Prime. Like if you thought the Takara Missing Link Prime was too expensive, here you go. Hasbro has you covered. That's what it seems like. But I kind of want to do this first. I don't know. I might do this first. We don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Who's this? Bethany, how's Lori doing? You guys have been in my thoughts since her health scare earlier this year. She's doing very well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, she's all better. She's doing good. They got her on meds now that she has to pretty much be on for the rest of her life. But she's good though. She's back at work. So everything's back to normal now. It's just now a case of obviously now you got to watch what you eat. You got to be mindful of now you just have to be a little bit mindful of your activities, what you're putting in your body, stuff like that. Obviously, like I said, she has, medication now she has to take every day. But, other than that, life is pretty much back to normal. It was a Shadow Soul. Saw Transformers 1 yesterday. Cool. Hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was quite enjoyable. I enjoyed it myself. Oh, man. How's Mascot Jr.? There's no Mascot Jr. Well, it kind of was for a time. for a brief period, if you're one of the long timers who followed me back in the day, back to the annotations day when Mascot talked via annotations. Anybody remember that? If you follow me back in those days, there kind of was a Mascot Jr. But he was retired. Now he's living on a farm with other mascots. Who is this? Maximilian, nice Skeletor shirt. He reminds me of Papyrus from Undertale because of how he laughs. He-Man! The mascot got his opening line from some dumb guy or Bruce Leroy. Show enough. No, we got it from Show Enough. That's what we got it from. Obviously, duh. Oh, man. Mark, where's any live stream build? Because I need one to see or watch. I mean, you can watch one of the past ones. I had nothing to build today. That's why we're doing this here, because I have nothing to build. You can always go back and watch one of the old ones. Who is this? Brian. Tokyuja and Boom Boomja are now using a Boom Boom imagination. I'm a little behind on Boom Boomja actually. I think I'm like 4 episodes behind on Boom Boomja. I have to get caught up. Who is this? Luwak. Hello from Indonesia. Recently bought a Legacy United Cybertron Starscream after your review of it. Sealed the deal for me. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Can our mascots fight to the scrap heap? No. Mascot's a lover. He's not a fighter. Did you know Walmart has a new dog mascot? Really? They have a dog mascot? That's a retaliation to Target or something? The Bullseye? Is that what it is now? Brian, would you still love to get into voice acting? Oh, definitely. Definitely. Would love to. Who is this? DJ, given the recent reveal of the Monster Hunter collab, have you ever considered playing Monster Hunter? It's personally my favorite game. I have never played it myself. The figure itself, though, that figure looks really good. It's the Air Razor mold. You can tell looking at it. It's the Air Razor mold. Just it's the Air Razor skeleton. Just they reskinned it. But yeah, that's totally Air Razor. But it looks really good though. Looks really good. What do you think about the New Age Romulus Megatron? The Klingons will hate him. No, no, it looks good. It looks real good. It looks like a mini masterpiece. Unfortunately, they scaled it to go with the Earthrise Prime. So he fits perfectly with Earthrise Prime, but for the Studio Series 86 Prime, he's a little too short. He's like so if you're one of those scale nuts, that's not going to make you happy because it's still not going to work with the 86 Prime. But it works great for the Earthrise Prime though. Unless New Age decides to at the last minute just kind of bump up the scale a little bit to make it work with the 86 Prime. I don't know how far along they are in their production of it, but I mean, if they're not too far along, maybe they can just kind of bump up the scale just a little bit, just to get them right there with the 86 Prime. It would be perfect. So I don't know. Brian, what if I can help you get into that? I don't know. That's something we have to talk about privately. So if you're on Twitter, you can hit me up. Do you play Fortnite? I've never played Fortnite. No, I've never played it. Not once. Because Fortnite's a multiplayer game, and I don't like playing multiplayer games. I am not a multiplayer person. Never have been. Never will be. I just give me just a one person. Just give me a campaign mode where I can just play through a story. I'm happy. I don't want to play with other people, having other people shouting in my ear. And I don't want to deal with all that. I don't want to deal with all that. Mark, did you see Yellow Park Transformers figures? Yeah, they have. There's a bunch of. They put out TF1 figures. They got some other stuff coming out. They got a G1 Starscream coming out. Yeah, they got some good stuff. I have it all pre-ordered, so we'll definitely take a look at all that stuff once it comes out. Will you play Reactivate on your second channel? Well, no, for two reasons. One, because the second channel is I don't do that anymore. Two, because I believe Reactivate is also going to be a multiplayer game, and again, I don't do multiplayer games unless it does have like a single player. Then I'll buy it. But if it's purely a multiplayer game, then I'm not going to buy it because I don't do multiplayer. So I'm not going to buy a game I'm not going to play. Back in the day when the Friday the 13th game was announced, I backed the Kickstarter because I'm like, oh my god, I so want to play a Friday the 13th game. Didn't realize it was a multiplayer game, so I bought a game that I can't play. Not that I can play, but I just don't want to play because I don't want to play multiplayer. So yeah, I can't. Will EmGo's ever come back, Noob? EmGo's is Dunzo. That is purely an archival channel now. Thoughts on Kamen Rider Valen's Henshin gun thingy? That's cool. Interesting. It seems like the whole theme of like Gabu. Well, however you want to pronounce it. It seems like the whole theme of that show is going to be interesting. That will be the word. That will be the applying word to that series. Interesting. The belt, interesting. The weapons, interesting. The gimmick, interesting. You know. So yeah. Oh man. Will you be getting the comic accurate version of Straxus? No. I feel no need for that. Who cares? That's his name. Who cares? Who cares? What's your current favorite Ultra Magnus figure? I'm trying to get one. Oh God. My current favorites? The Studio Series 86 version is really, really good. If you're looking third party, I personally think the X-Transbots Ultra Magnus is really well done. Just depends on what scale you're looking for. I mean, it ultimately depends on what you're looking for scale-wise. Do you want something chug scaled? Do you want something MP scaled? I don't know what your parameters are. So, I mean, those are the ones that's right at the top of my list currently. Infer, do you have any tattoos? No, I have no tattoos. Every once in a blue moon, I think about it, but I never actually do it. What is this, Brian? So EmGo, how was Lori Plan doing some pretty cure merchandise? What? I'm not understanding your question. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Tell me, are you getting the 40th anniversary Walmart exclusive Optimus Prime? No, because it's another G1 Prime. I have a signed G1 Prime by Peter Cullen. I have the Missing Link one. I have this now. I have enough G1 Primes. I'm good. I'm good. Have you seen the upcoming X-Transbots figures on BBTS? Gonna have to refresh my memory. Brian, I'm excited to see some new Superion next year. Yeah, apparently the next Transformers line is going to do Superion as their combiner. It's cool. Who's this? The Train Transformers Tractor Man. I've been working on my Lego train layout and tried to follow you on Twitter. And did you know the fan home is doing a Power Rangers? But yes, I've talked about that many times. Yeah. They're doing a Megazord. I've seen it. It looks good. I don't know if I'll go in on it. There's a couple builds that I am considering, but I haven't committed to anything yet. The Megazord is one of them. I'm considering the Megazord, considering the Adam West Batmobile. At first I was a no for me, but now it's tempting me. And I'm thinking about the movie Optimus Prime that they have available. So yeah, those are the 3 builds that are tempting me right now. But as of now, I have not committed to anything. I'm just like, I'll just wait and see what tickles my fancy the most. Eventually, one of them will really jump out at me. It just hasn't happened yet. What are your thoughts on Shattered Glass? I have no interest whatsoever in Shattered Glass. That's why I've never bought. That's why you've never seen me review any Shattered Glass, because I have no interest in it whatsoever. No interest in it whatsoever. I have a Shattered Glass Bumblebee or Goldbug. I forget which one it is, but that was one that came like in a promo box. I was just like, oh, cool. And I just like kind of chucked it to the side. I had never even opened it. It's still like in the box because that's how much I don't care about it. I was like, hey, whoop. I have no, it just doesn't appeal to me. So why doesn't EmGo throw masterpiece boxes? Because I keep those. I don't throw boxes I intend to keep. If it's a box I intend to keep, I don't want to chuck it because I don't want to damage it. So, if it's a box I intend to keep, I don't chuck them. So that's why masterpiece boxes don't get thrown. They'll get dropped. Like you'll still hear a drop, but that's me like holding it like a couple inches off the ground and just going boom, just dropping it. But I don't do the full on with them. What's this? Hayabusa. Is Legacy making a Magna boss? I have no idea. I would not be opposed though. If we got a Magmatron, hey, give us a Magna boss. Why not? I would not be opposed though. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I would not be opposed. What is this? Optirotimus. Your review of 86 Studio Series Optimus Prime was great, and I'm patiently waiting for its retail release in November. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the compliments. Yeah. He's a good one, man. He's a good one. I would say I don't know if you have them pre-ordered anywhere, but check CMD store, because at one point CMD store did get a batch of them in. They sold it out like quick. But CMD store did get a batch of them in quick. So you can always check CMD store and see if maybe they got some more in, or just check regularly because they might get more in. So check with CMD store. And check Robot Kingdom. Robot Kingdom gets stuff early too, because again, this stuff is made overseas, so overseas sites will tend to get them first before we do, obviously in the States. So like check Robot Kingdom also, because they might get them in sooner than November. So there's always options. Options are good. Options are good. Was H, hey, what your thoughts about the Transformers 40th anniversary song? What, that little video they put out, the Trigger put out? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. That was cool. What do you think of HasLab Omega Prime? I mean, he just looks like the original. Really, it looks like they just kind of copied the original and probably just put gave it some more articulation. But I backed it, so I mean, once it comes out, we'll take a look at it. But I mean, it looks good. It looks good, but it just looks exactly like the original. Like, it doesn't look like they did too much different with it. Like they made the little gun assembly turn into its own robot now. That's a different thing they did with this version. But so I'm looking forward to it. Who is this? Draconic Draco. How do you watch your Super Sentai? On a site called Toku Fun. That's where I watch Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. Toku Fun. TOKUFUN. So just Google that. The site will pop right up. And yeah, you can watch it for free. And it's a great site. You don't have to deal with ads or anything. It's a very good site. You can watch all the Kamen Rider and Super Sentai you want. It has pretty much all of it. Like you can watch like all the back series. You can watch all the movies they put out. Like it's all there. That's where I watch my Sentai and Rider. What's going on? Oh, so much. Oh, what happened? Oh, so much has passed me by. Anywhere on the Agorama Ultimate's Prime finale? No. Still waiting. That's the only word I can ever again. I've said this multiple times. The only answer I can give you is still waiting. Still waiting. I am at the point though of actually just shooting an email to Agora Models just to see like because I've already said this in the past. Like I got an email from them like a couple months ago saying that they were going to start shipping out the base at the end of August, and we're now at the end of September, and still nothing. So I don't know if there's just been some delay. It's some kind of back order thing. I don't know, but again, they're not updating us to that degree. They just said around this time we'll start shipping out the bases. Nothing's happened yet, and there's been no other communication. I might just shoot Agora Models an email just asking them like, hey, what's going on with the base? I don't know. But we'll see. But again, the update is, as it always is, I'm still waiting. So as they say, patience is a virtue. I'm not really in much of a rush. Everybody else is, of course, but I'm in no rush. It's whatever. It happens when it happens. I don't really have anything. I just want to hear you try to pronounce my name. Yeah, no. What the? That's like every letter in the alphabet pretty much. What is going? Yuliag Mac Oh Lord. Yuliag Mac Harrigan? Mac Harrigan? That's a tongue twister. Jesus. Change your username to Bob, please. Just do that. Make everybody's life easier. Oh Lord, that is a name. That sure is a name, there, buddy. That sure is a name. Oh Lord. Oh. Brian, have you seen the new Legacy Dino King? Yeah. I mean, it's basically like the Dinobots were just like the pre-tool of the Dino King. Like obviously everybody saw that. Everybody saw those Dinobots and was like, yeah, that's gonna be Dino King. Like it was blatantly obvious. They were just like, hey, we can, as usual, Hasbro's like, hey, we can get some extra money out of these molds, so let's release them as the Dinobots. But yeah. I'm probably not gonna get it though. He said I've heard worse. Yes, Yuliag Mac. I think I nailed it there. Yuliag Mac. I think that's how you say it, right? That's about right. Am I close? Right. Magang. Or is it Magang? That's the name that makes people think you have Tourette's or something. That's just kind of anyway. Thoughts on the Godzilla TF collab? That's it's just kind of meh. That's I don't like using the word meh, but that was my kind of like it was just like okay. They just repainted Grimlock and they repainted the one prime, oh god, I forgot the prime. You know the prime. That prime. Laser Optimus Prime. That's the one. They repainted the Laser Optimus Prime. And I was just like, hey, okay. I mean, they gave the Grimlock mold like a Megatron head, okay, but it's just kind of like, y'all couldn't like mold some spikes on it or something to make it look a little bit more like Godzilla, or actually give it like a Godzilla head or something. That was the one I thought was a little underwhelming. But it is what it is. That's probably not. I'm probably not going to go in on that. It's just not. It's nothing exciting enough for me to want to spend money on. Can we see your Ecto 1 display? I do not have an Ecto 1 display. The Ecto 1 is finished, but it is not on display. It is currently living. It's living in the box I had it in while I was building it. Because I have nowhere to put it. I have nowhere to put it. So it is still living in the box that I put it in as I was building it. So actually, one thing about the Ecto 1, now that you mentioned the Ecto 1, somebody on YouTube actually commented. They said that they might have, because apparently they were building the Ecto 1 as well. And he said, oh, do you have the display case? Because I have it and I don't need it because I never finished the build. So I have the display case if you want it. And I was like, well, I have the base for it, but I never got the top. Do you have the top though? And he said, I'm not sure. It's in storage. I'll check and I'll get back to you. So if he has the top for it, I might be able to get the top from him because I never got the top. So if he does have it, hopefully we can work out a deal or something because I need the top for it. I was like, if worst came to worst, like I would just like have one made. But if I can avoid the whole rigmarole of having to like, do like precise measurements here to make sure it'll fit perfectly, like if I can avoid all that and I can just get one from somebody else, then I'll do that. So I'm still waiting to hear from that guy. He said he's gonna look in storage and see if he has the top for it. So fingers crossed he has the top. Man, does anybody tell you look like Adam Sandler? Yes. Yes, I get that. I get Adam Sandler. I get the lead singer from System of a Down. I forget what his name is. There's another guy that I also get often that people say I look like. But yeah. What is this, Mark? What main form Kamen Rider figs or figures you don't have yet? There's a couple. I only started getting like the figure arts for Kamen Rider again recently. I kind of want to go back and get the Saber figure art because I love Saber. So I actually do want to kind of go back and get the Saber figure art. Obviously, eventually they'll put out a Gabu figure art. I'll definitely get that. Yeah, I mean, I'm missing quite a lot. The last figure arts I bought were all the Gaim figure arts, and then I didn't buy any until I got, I forget who. I forget when I picked it back up. It might have been with. Oh man, I forget who. Geets, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think Geets is where I picked back up with the figure arts. Oh man. So it's Brian. Pretty Cure is a magical show anime that you haven't watched. No. I have not watched that. No. Oh, and is the Enterprise just going to live in the box once it's finished? Probably. Probably. Once the Enterprise is done, it's probably going to live in the box that it's been living in since while I'm building it. Yeah. Most likely. Most likely. Because again, I have nowhere to put this stuff. I have nowhere. Lori was really nice. Lori was like, we can like if you Lori was like, if you really want to put the Ecto 1 somewhere, we can find a space upstairs somewhere to clear out and you could have it upstairs if you really want to. But I'm kind of like, there's a part of me that feels bad because it's like it's her house too, and I don't want our house to be just overrun with my stuff. And it kind of already is, and I feel very bad about that. So I'm trying to like just leave as much stuff down here as I can, even though it's super cluttered down here also. But I'm trying not to just have everything migrate upstairs and clutter up our house more than it already is with my junk. You know what I mean? Like, I really need to just like unload a bunch of stuff and just get rid of a lot of stuff. Who is this? V-Gamer, ever consider getting a Patreon or getting YouTube donations, or is there any way to send a little money to you to help support what you do? Sir, the only support you need to do, the best thing you can do to support this channel is to just watch the content. You watch the content, it makes me money. It helps me out. So just watch the content. I know the commercials are annoying, but it is what it is. It's how we make money doing this. So the best thing you can do to support this channel is just to watch and support the content. That's all I will ever ask of you. I will never ask you for a dime. The only time I will ask you for money is if I'm selling you something. Other than that, I will never ask you for a dime. Chris, you spend a lot of money on your collection. Yeah. A lot of money. Oh God, what's your favorite of the scary movie franchise? Oh God, I think I only ever saw the first one, honestly. Yeah, I think I only ever saw the first one. Most anticipated match for Bad Blood. Oh man. Probably the tag match, the Roman and Cody versus Solo and Jacob. Because I want to see how that plays out. I want to see if Kevin Owens plays a part in that. Because Kevin Owens is so teetering on a heel turn. It's not even funny. Like, he is just teetering on a heel turn. Like, they're teasing it so hard. And it's most likely going to happen. You're not going to tease a heel turn that much and not pull the trigger. So it's going to happen, but I want to see if he's going to play a part in this match, though. The Rhea Liv match, I'm looking forward to seeing. Dominic's going to be in a shark cage. Thinking that's going to prevent interference. No, it's not. Has that ever prevented interference? Ever? I'm sorry. I've been watching wrestling for a very long time. Steel cage match never prevents interference. A Hell in a Cell match never prevents interference. The shark cage never prevents interference. It never does. They always do these matches with the premise of, oh, this will keep anybody from interfering in the match. People always interfere in the match regardless. It never prevents anything. But yeah, no. It's called Dominic's probably just going to take something out of his pocket, a foreign object out of his pocket, drop it to Liv so she can hit Rhea with it. It never prevents interference. But anyway, but still looking forward to the match, though. I forget what other matches. Oh yeah, the Hell in a Cell match with CM Punk and McIntyre, which is hilarious because when Punk first came back, they asked him like, "Oh, are you gonna have a Hell in a Cell match with Drew McIntyre?" And Punk was like, "Oh, you need to stop that fantasy booking crap. I'm glad you don't run a wrestling company." And here he is having a Hell in a Cell match with Drew McIntyre. So it seems like that fantasy booking turned out to come true, which is funny. Not building. Yeah, clearly I'm not building anything today. That's why we're doing this format today. I have nothing to build. Who is this? Mark. If the Reiwa era Kamen Riders have a 10th Kamen Rider or so, not watch it, because for me it's too repetitive, like it's so over. I mean, they always got to do the anniversary seasons. I mean, it's never nothing like too intrusive. I mean, it's just kind of like they just make it part of the gimmick. I never have a problem with it. HA, do you think Gabu will get canceled because it has Dark Elements story? No. No. Has any Kamen Rider series been canceled over Dark Element? Every Kamen Rider series has its Dark Elements to it. Have you seen Gaim, man? That Gaim gets dark towards the end, man. And it ended up being the best season of Kamen Rider, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah. I don't think that'll be the case at all. Steve, what do you think of Breaker dropping the IC belt to Jay? I was shocked. I was happy though. Don't get me wrong. I was happy. I wanted Jay to win, so I was happy that he did. But I was not expecting him to win because Braun's only had the belt for what did they say? 51 days, not even 2 months. So I was like, they're not gonna have him drop the belt this soon because WWE, they love their long title reigns. So I was like, he's probably gonna have that belt for like a year minimum before he finally drops it to somebody. So yeah, not even 2 months and he dropped the belt. I was genuinely shocked. But happy though. I'm so happy. I'm glad Jay won. I wanted him to win. I don't like I'm sorry, I don't like Braun Breaker. I don't like him. I don't see what all the hype is about. He's just another cliche roided up tough guy. He's just another wrestling cliche. Another orange wrestling cliche. The man is orange. Don't we talk about Braun Breaker's bad tan? Like, he is orange. How is he in the ring with Jimmy Uso? I'm sorry, with Jimmy. How is he in the ring with Jey Uso and darker than Jay? No, he has such a bad. It must be either it's a bad spray tan or he spends like 24 hours in a tanning booth. Either way, he's orange. And it looks bad. It looks so bad. I'm like, for the love of God, do away with that bad tan, dude. I'm sorry. Ain't no white dude supposed to be darker than the Samoan you're in the ring with. Like, you ain't supposed to be that dark. We know that is not natural. Anyway. We know that is not a natural tan. I'm sorry. He's probably as pale as Sheamus. Oh man. Anyway. He was born Cheeto. Yeah, exactly. It ain't easy being cheesy. Yeah. That should be his catchphrase. Braun Cheeto. Yeah. Braun Cheeto. It ain't easy being cheesy. Hilarious. Like, how are you darker than Jey Uso? Like, come on now. Such a bad tan. Such a bad tan. Like I said, he's probably paler than Sheamus. I was like, I hope. I mean, like, I hope it's a spray tan. I hope it's a bad spray tan, because if that's like tanning booth, like, I'm like, dude, you're gonna get freaking all kinds of skin cancer. If that's actually him like spending hours in a tanning booth, I'm like, that's gonna be all kinds of skin cancer. So I hope it's just a bad spray tan. Oh, what's this? Odin, Optimus is so hard enough for pizza bagels, but has he tried chili dogs? Chili dogs? I don't know. Interesting, though. An interesting proposition there, I will say. Chili dogs? I don't know. We may have to explore that. We may have to explore that premise. With this mayor, would we be getting He-Man reviews and skits? Here again, I'm going to do the Skeletor laugh, maybe. I did do some He-Man. I did do some He-Man reviews. I reviewed the they're up on the channel. I believe there's a playlist. I reviewed the movie He-Man figures that they put out. Actually, it's been a couple of years probably since they put the movie He-Man ones. I reviewed those. Will you reviewing that? Let me try that again. Will you be reviewing the Ocular Max Ignis? Yes, he is right here. I actually just got him in not that long ago. So yes, we'll be taking a look at him. I don't know when, but because I have a lot of other stuff here, so I don't know when we'll take a look at him, but he is on the docket. So add that to a skit, perhaps, maybe. Can Prime broaden his food horizons? Can he? Will he? Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion. Oh, man. Mark, why Samoans have hard cranium in wrestling industry? Because I don't get it. I don't know. That has always been a gimmick with the Samoans. Like, they have like extra hard heads, so when you headbutt them, they don't feel it, but when they headbutt you, like, they knock you out. That's just kind of a Samoan gimmick. They just kind of adopted. Not all of them do it though. Like, Roman doesn't do it. Like, the Usos don't do it. But I think Jacob. I think Jacob has. Yeah, Jacob has definitely, I think, adopted that. The Matrix will light our darkest buffet. It will. It will indeed. Oh, man. Mascot should review the other Gochizos. That will be funny. Maybe, you know. I won't rule it out as a impossibility. Did you know that Studio Series is doing the 86 movie Devastator? Yes, they are. Yes. And apparently it's going to involve evil parts forming. Oh, no. That will enrage people, I'm sure, who love their real combiners. Don't get me started on that again. No, but anyway. But yeah, I think that would definitely be the best way to go about it, because when you try to make it all inclusive, you end up with Combiner Wars Long Haul, and nobody wants that again. Nobody wants Combiner Wars Long Haul again. Don't make that boy suffer again. Don't make that boy suffer like that again. Don't you dare. Don't you dare make that boy suffer like that again. He suffered enough for Combiner Wars. Don't make him suffer like that again. That's all I'm going to say. Oh no, even though they nailed it with Menosaur, lol. I thought it did nail with Minosaur, honestly. I think the Legacy Minosaur is great, personally. I love it. I think Legacy Minosaur is the best as far as mainline Minosaurs. That's the best one we've ever gotten, hands down, like no contest. It's the best mainline Minosaur we've gotten. I love it personally. Donut Lord, are you excited for Transformers 1? I was harsh on the teaser, but the other trailers have convinced me to give it a try. I've already seen it. It was a great movie. Go see it. It's a great movie. You will. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how you're going to feel about anything, but I would hope you'd enjoy it. I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. And so far, the reception to it has been very, very positive. I have seen people who were adamant that the movie was going to be bad and saw it and said the movie totally changed their mind and they thought it was great. So the movie has actually changed people's minds going into it. So that should tell you something right there. Somebody who said, "Oh, this is going to suck," and then they were like, "Great movie." So that should tell you something right there. I personally thought it was really well done. Really well done. Big John. Yes, actually, we're just talking about Transformers 1 before you got here. Yes, saw it. It was amazing. Loved it. Loved it. I had my minor little gripes with it. Minor little gripes. Nothing that killed the movie for me or anything. Minor gripes. Minor little nitpicks. But otherwise, really well done movie. Really well done. Two thumbs up. What's your current favorite championship design? Oh God, current favorite championship design. The current belts? Oh man. It's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know if there's any current belt that really stands out to me. Like WWE's World Heavyweight Championship, that's cool because it's just kind of a throwback to the big gold. So I do like that belt. It's a very good looking belt. Even the new tag belts, like the new Raw and SmackDown tag belts, I thought are really nice. The SmackDown ones just look like the classic tag belts. Again, they were just kind of doing a little throwback there. The Raw ones are nice too. Yeah. I'm trying to think here. Actually, who are the SmackDown Tag Champions right now? I actually don't know. Who are the SmackDown Tag Champs? I know Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are the Raw Tag Champs right now. Who are the SmackDown Tag Champs? I've actually forgotten. Have we seen them on TV recently? Oh no, the Bloodline of SmackDown. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, the Bloodline of SmackDown. I'm sorry. They're the SmackDown Tag Champs? Well, who are the Raw Tag Champs? There's one set of Tag Champs and I don't know who they are. I don't remember who they are. Yeah, the Bloodline are Tag Champs on SmackDown. Yeah, you're right. So who are the Tag Champs on Raw? Oh, Judgment Day. Right, Judgment Day. I totally forgot. Judgment Day. Yeah. Finn and JD. I totally forgot about that. I was like, I totally forgot about that. You know why? Because they barely defend the title. So that's why it's like I actually forgot they were champions. Who is this? Right now, the Monster Hunter crossover is a retool of Kingdom Air Razor. Yes, it is. It's totally the Air Razor skeleton, and they just reskinned it. Yeah. Yep. This guy again, are you getting the DNA Design Legacy Animated Optimus Upgrade Kit? Yes. I have it on pre-order. Are you gonna try it? Are you gonna try it on Motormaster? You mean? I mean, obviously it'll work on Motormaster because it's the exact same mold. So yeah, if it works on Prime, it's gonna work on Motormaster. What do you think about Superman and Lois? I never watched it. Lori was watching a little bit of it, but I don't think she was watching it religiously. But I wasn't watching it. Cole, do you like Voltron? I do like Voltron, yes. I do have some Voltron reviews on the channel. I have a playlist if you want to check it out. Are you going to see the Crow remake? No, I had no plans of seeing it, and so far it seems like the reception has not been good. People have been saying not really a good movie. So I don't know. Again said, "Don't know. I love The Crow and didn't like this one. Anticlimactic." Yeah, I have not heard anything positive about the Crow remake. I heard it was not good at all. So if it pops up on like Netflix or something, like you know, I won't actively pay money to see it. Like I'm not going to buy the Blu-ray or anything. But if it pops up on Netflix, maybe I'll give it a shot. On Netflix or Peacock or something. Oh, one of the streaming services I have. If it pops up on any of the streaming services I have, I'll give it a shot. Donut Lord, what is the best Voltron toy in your opinion besides Matchbox? The best Voltron toy ever is the one that I reviewed last. I forgot what brand it is. Oh my god, I forgot the brand. Does anybody remember the brand of that Voltron that I reviewed that I said is the best Voltron ever? I completely forgotten the brand. I know one of you remember. It has totally escaped my brain. Does anybody remember what that Voltron is? The last one that I reviewed. Blitzway. Thank you. Yes, the Blitzway Voltron. The Blitzway Voltron. It is by and far the best Voltron set ever. If you want a Voltron set, get the Blitzway Voltron set. It's expensive. It's not cheap. It's expensive. But it is so worth it. It is so good. In my opinion, the definitive Voltron set. Like, you never need to buy another Voltron. Like, really, you never need to buy another Voltron. If you get that set. They knocked it out of the park. Again, it's not cheap. It's an investment, but it's a worthwhile investment. In my opinion, anyway. This Toei should make a Voltron live action TV show. Hey, why not? I'm still waiting on a Voltron movie. Why have we not gotten with all the 80s properties they want to make movies of nowadays? Why has Voltron not happened? Why is He-Man not happened? Why is, why is Thundercats not? Why haven't we gotten a Thundercats movie? There's still a lot of properties that we can get some new movies of. Why have we not gone to that well? Because Hollywood loves to go to that well. Why are they passing up stuff that's like a no-brainer? Like, give us a Voltron movie, give us a He-Man movie, give us Thundercats. You know what I mean? Mark, do you have any horror WWE crates you can unbox? No, I don't have any. blame them writers. I wouldn't even blame the writers. I'm sure there's. I don't think they would be hard up to find a writer to write any of these movies. I think it's more so maybe the studios themselves just are for some reason not wanting to do it. Like, it takes nothing to write a script, but it takes the studio to say, "Okay, let's do this." So if the studio, why are the studios not saying, "Hey, let's make a Voltron movie. Let's make a Thundercats movie. Let's make a He-Man movie." You know, like, I don't know. Writing is harder than people realize. It is. It is. I've written screenplays myself. It's a process. It's a process. It's not easy. It's not easy to write a movie. Luca. Hi, Luca. Yes, your name is Luca. You have the Lego Voltron. I did not get the Lego Voltron, and I totally regret that I didn't get that when I had the chance. And now, of course, on the aftermarket, it's like stupid money. So, yeah, I'll never have it now. But yeah, I regret I didn't buy that when it was released. Who's going on? Who is going on? That's not how you say that sentence. What is going on? Rider Player Blizzard, EmGo. Hope you and Lori are doing good. We are, thank you. What do you think if whoever makes Kamen Rider and Super Sentai merchandise, if they made replica helmets? If so, who would you like? Oh my God, I have been asking for replica helmets forever. Again, this is, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Why have they not gone through with this, with producing replica helmets? You're printing money. You would be printing money. You know how many people would kill to have replica Kamen Rider and Sentai helmets? I would buy them all. I would buy them all. If they gave us full size. I mean, they released like little tiny ones, but I'm talking like full-sized replica helmets. Why are they not doing this? Why? You know they would sell. You know they would sell like hotcakes. I would buy them all. Oh. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? They love to release their premium Bandai stuff. Hello, that's premium Bandai stuff. Right? That's a whole line of premium Bandai that you can release forever. Replica helmets. Come on. It's a no-brainer. You're printing money. Why aren't you doing it? Anyway. Did you watch the Shin Kamen Rider movie? I did not. I do have to go back and watch that. I heard it was pretty good. Have you seen the Lego 66 Batmobile? I have seen that, yes. I don't know if I'll get it, but I have seen it. Replica suits? Kamen Rider replica suits? I don't know about whole replica suits. Because then you're going into like extremely expensive territory if you're talking about doing a whole suit. Then you're going into like, yeah, only rich people can be able to afford this stuff. You know, for me, I'm fine with just the helmet. Nick, are you going to get the Silent Hill 2 remake? Yeah, looking forward to that. That comes out next month, right? Yeah, in October. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I would definitely be picking up Silent Hill. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. That's a good one. Silent Hill 2 is definitely one of the better Silent Hill games, especially the ending. Like that ending monologue. Oh my God. That ending monologue will make you cry. Like, oh my God. It's a good story. Very good story. Nathan, yes, I've seen Transformers 1. It was awesome. Again, I have the popcorn bucket. I have the popcorn bucket to prove it. Lights up. It lights up and everything. It's magical. Light up your popcorn. The next stage for the Titanic build should be an iceberg test. Oh, God. Light our dark, exactly. Light our darkest kernel. Exactly. That's exactly what that bucket does. It lights our darkest kernel. Cold Saucer, who's your favorite Transformer? Character-wise, Galvatron. Who is this? Katsu? Sorry for mispronouncing that. Been a fan for over 10 years, and I will continue to support the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. One of the long timers, I see. Oh, man. Do you realize that this coming December, I believe December, right? Yeah, December. This coming December, I will have been doing this for 15 years. 15 years I've been doing this. 15 years I've been doing this gig. It's the longest job I've ever had. It's crazy. Dennis, if the Batmobile crossover ever happens, what will be the next crossover you will be wishing for? Oh, man, if the Batmobile crossover ever happens, what else do I want? I don't know. Oh, I know exactly what I want. Enterprise. Transforming Enterprise. Either the OG Enterprise or the Enterprise D. That's the next thing I want. Give me a Transforming Enterprise. That needs to be a crossover that happens too. So give me a Keaton Batmobile. Somebody said animated Batmobile. I would not be opposed to a transforming animated Batmobile either. I would take that as well. Or even a 66 Batmobile. The Adam West Batmobile. Make a transformable version of that. I'd be happy too. I would be happy too. Preferably, though, Keaton Batmobile and a transforming Enterprise. Either OG or Enterprise D. One or the other. I'll be happy with either. Keith Page, it's not a job. It's not a job if it's your hobby. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't consider it. Granted, I don't consider this a job. It's definitely my. I've managed to make it my vocation. I've managed to turn my hobby into my vocation. I don't like the word job. I just use job as like a blanket term, but I don't like the word job because job. I've always said. I've always looked at it this way. A job is something you have to do to make a living. A career is something you want to do and are lucky enough to make a living at it. So that's the way I look at it. So I don't consider this my job. I consider this like my career. Because it's something I want to do. And I'm lucky enough that I get to make a living doing this. So that's the way I kind of classify it. Nathan, do you think Fast Toys Minosaur will combine? Let me try that again. Do you think Fans Toys Minosaur will combine the traditional way, or will he combine like Superior? No, he's going to combine like Superior. You're going to fold Motor Master up into a block and just plug him into the back. Yeah, because the trailer, basically what Fans Toys is doing is it's going to be like a secondary trailer. If you go on Fans Toys YouTube channel, they actually already have like a little preview video of it up. where you can see it. Like it's going to be a secondary trailer that will connect to Motormaster's trailer. So Motormaster's going to have 2 trailers. So it's going to be a secondary trailer that's going to turn into the combined mode parts. And yeah, Motormaster is just going to turn into a box and just plug it to the back. It's going to be the same way. So yeah, it's not going to be the traditional. It's not going to be a traditional combination because there's no part. I mean, you can look at Motormaster. There's nothing for him to combine anything to. He doesn't have any combiner ports, so there's nothing to combine him to. So that right there is your telltale sign right there. As it splashes right back up in my face. Oh. What is your favorite Nintendo game? Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I bought the little mini Nintendo. I don't know, that little mini Nintendo they put out just because it had Punch-Out on it. That's the only thing I play. I play Punch-Out. I play Punch-Out on my mini Nintendo. It's over. You can't see it. It's behind the camera. My TV and everything is actually behind this camera right now. Oh, man. Yep, Hasbro is doing a mainline Superior on Bruticus next year. Yep. Rain in your area? Yeah, it's raining. It's not like it's kind of raining off and on today. It's a gloomy, rainy day. Oh my God, Guy Gann, I'm going to go. It's past 3 a.m. here. Have a cool Friday. Thank you for being here. Go get some sleep. I'm error. Well, no, it's not Mike Tyson's punch. Well, actually, no. Well, you know what's funny? I love Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I love Punch-Out. I've never beaten Punch-Out. I've never beaten Punch-Out. To this day, I have never beaten Punch-Out. I love playing it, but I've never beaten it. But I think the one on the mini Nintendo is just regular Punch-Out. I don't know if it has Mike Tyson in it. Actually, again, I've never made it to the end, so I don't know. Mark, why Star Trek has a Kelvin universe and what is it? I actually don't know. That's a good question. Actually, here we go. Raina has the answer. Raina has the answer to your question. There you go. What is it? The Kelvin universe is an alternate branching point where Nero's appearance in the early 23rd century saw the destruction of the USS Kelvin. The incident had an impact and caused a technological dash. Kang Toy should make a Minosaur. Oh, God. Can you imagine what that would look like? In Kang Toy style. Oh, my God. That would be crazy. Would not be opposed, though. Would not be opposed. But they're gonna do their Dinobots first before that happens. But they still got Dinobots, so they're gonna take them like a year plus to finish. So we're gonna be waiting a while for that. Marco, hello from Mexico City. Hello to you in Mexico. Oh, excuse me. Then it's right here. I will win, but I will get to him. Soundwave, did you see my question? No, apparently not. You asked the question? Where are you? Do you think Fort Max? Do you think Fans Toys Fort Max got canceled? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. The thing with Fans Toys is they love to announce stuff and then it takes them forever to actually put it out. So it could be just a case of they're still working on it. I don't know. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Jace, when are you going to get RoboSun Megatron? I'm not getting it. Not getting it. Sorry. Um, what is the most underrated studio series figure in your opinion? Oh my god. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. Underrated? This is my thinking move. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Oh, man. Soldier Boy, I watched your old content all the time. You're my favorite. Thank you so much. You plan on doing a live stream for all the TF1 bots you got? A live stream for them? Probably not a live stream. I'm probably going to review some of the stuff that's in that box. I don't think I'm going to review all the stuff that's in that box. Some of that stuff I already know you guys are not going to care about, like those big ones, those big transformable ones that look like super simple. I'm like, I know they're not going to care one bit about those, and they're just going to, they're just going to nail them to a cross in the comment section. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm probably definitely not going to review those. The little Karate Fighters ones, like those, those could be fun. Maybe even a mascot review. You got me to like OG Transformers. Cool. Brian, have you collected toys from Transformers Armada? I do have some Armada figures. Where's Mascot? He's over there. Cody has your DNA upgrade kit for Minosaur holding up. Just got mine in the mail. That's holding up just fine. I never take it apart anyway. I mean, like my combiners live in combine mode, so it's like once they're in combine mode, I don't take them apart unless I absolutely have to. So I mean, it's everything's still on them. Did you watch the Netflix special on Vince? I just started watching it yesterday. I watched episode 1 yesterday. I haven't watched it all yet, but I watched episode 1 yesterday. Where is the cats? Well, cats, plural. I have 2. They're both probably upstairs sleeping. Cause little bum cats. Do you hang out with friends once in a blue moon? I'm not a super social person. I love the miners in the TF1 movie. Yeah, they were really good. It was just overall a really well done movie. My social life is rather dead, sadly. That's Raina saying that. My social life is pretty dead, but that's honestly by choice. I'm just not. I like people, but I like people in small doses. That's the way I operate. I like people in small doses. Like I'm the person that if I go to a party, like after like an hour, I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm over it. Like that's the kind of person I am. Like I'm not a let's party all night. I'm just like that. Like after an hour, I'm like, I'm ready to go. Who is this? Cole, I'm assuming you're saying I made it into college in Louisiana. Oh, congrats. Just 544K at a time. Huh? Well, I mean in person. I like people in person in small doses. Oh man. Grr, miners. Who is this? Soundwave Productions. Warning about studio series Overload. The Devastator hip joints have a very weak internal, I'm assuming is what you're saying, internal mechanism joints that allow the figure to use the splits. And mine actually broke. Really? Mine actually holds up pretty well. Honestly, the joints are the ankles. So like I can, if I barely budge him, he'll like. So that's the joints that are weak on mine, but the hip joints, I don't think the hip joints were too bad on mine. I don't know. Maybe it could be a year mileage may vary thing. I'm not sure, so I don't know. What's your favorite show era writer? My favorite Kamen Rider is Gaim. So far, nothing has surpassed Gaim. That was an amazing show. I absolutely loved it. Had me on the edge of my seat, looking forward to every episode because I wanted to know what was going to happen. And so far, no series since that has done that. So Gaim is so far like my number one. Nothing has dethroned it yet. Will you ever do a review of Cybertron, Leo Breaker, or Wing Saber? Oh, well, I don't have Wing Saber, or do I? Do I have Wing Saber? No, I don't think I do. I do have Leo Breaker, but I don't know if I'll ever review that. I don't know. Not sure if I'll ever do that. Nathan, they should make full-scale Kamen Rider weapons. They do. They do. They have one over. I don't know if I should dig it out. It's under some stuff, but they do make full-size Kamen Rider weapons. Okay, I'll dig it out. I'll see if I can dig it out without destroying everything else in the process. One moment, please. It is kind of buried under some stuff. Because every surface is a surface to store things on. And that was a new surface. Stuff may fall over. Oh, it didn't. Yay! But yeah, Memorial Edition. Here's one right here. The Saber's sword. Try and get it open. And it is full size. It is full 1-to-1 scale. I'm going through a lot of work here to show this to you. It was packed very well. But here it is. Full size. And it has the attachments for it and everything, and it has full functionality. It'll read all the books. Full-size sword. They are making them. And it's awesome. I have no batteries in this right now, but yeah, they do make full-size Kamen Rider weapons. And they're fully functional and everything. So yeah. Put this somewhere else. I'll pack that back up later. Yeah. And it has all the comes with the attachments. Like I said, it has full functionality. We'll read all the books and everything. Very cool. Yeah, the Memorial Edition stuff is that's the route you want to go. A full-size Muso Saber Dai Maru. Oh, that could happen. That could happen. Don't rule it out. That could happen. Will you do a room tour one day? No. There's nothing elegant happening down here. It is just clutter. It is just nothing but clutter and just a big mess. It's nothing you really want to see. This wall is all I will allow you to see. Quinn the quesadilla. Hi. I love quesadillas, by the way. Delicious. Oh, man. K-Master. How's Megatron and Shockwave doing? They're doing well. Just hanging out. Transformer Roll, what's your favorite combiner toy you've owned / messed with? Oh, man, my favorite combiner that I've owned / messed with. Good question. I have a lot of combiners, so that's a broad question there. I mean, the Fans Toy Superion I just reviewed, that thing is fantastic. Love it to death. And even though the left foot is a little bit of a pain in the butt, it's still like nice, intuitive set of figures. So they're, they're not a nightmare to mess with. So that's definitely a good solid set. Anything else? My God. There's a glancing around here. I'll go with that for now. I'll go with Superior. But the Ocular Max, like the Ocular Kiss, that's a really good set. A really well done set. Their Protectobots are turning out very well. They're turning out really good also. So yeah. Hercules. I actually got rid of Hercules. I ended up selling him off. He was good. He was a good combiner for its time, but after a while, he was really showing his age. After a while, you can tell like he was a combiner of his time. Like it's not one of those that, like the that company, their stuff like definitely doesn't age well. They're definitely combiners of their time. So I ended up selling them off. And I sold off the also their Superion. I also sold them off too. Favorite figure of the year so far? That would be, I think right now, contender for figure of the year is that Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. That thing is mwah, chef's kiss. I would have to say. You still collect Ninja Turtles figures? Yes. Actually, speaking of Ninja Turtles, another thing I have that transforming Leonardo from Meat Boys. The good people at BumbusBee.net sent that over to me. So I have that Leonardo, transforming Leonardo. We'll take a look at that at some point. Don't know when, but at some point we'll take a look at that. Have you ever thought about doing top 10 figures of the year? No. To me, those things are a waste of time. I don't watch them because it's such like all you're doing with those top 10s is just inciting argument. That's how you do it. I try to live my YouTube life as drama free as humanly possible. It's unavoidable, but I try to limit it as much as I can, and just putting out something that is going to incite argument is just like no, thank you. I'm dead. like the meme goes, no. You know, that's me with top 10 lists. Thoughts on Kamen Rider Gabu so far? I mean, we're still in the establishing phase, so I'm still waiting for them to really get into like the meat of the story. But it's enjoyable so far. I'm not hating what I'm seeing. Nathan, which Kamen Rider series had the best suit designs? Which had the worst? Best suit designs? Oh man, I don't know. My favorite suits in general is kind of biased just because I like the color scheme. I love Saber's suit. I mean, Saber just had it. I thought Saber's suit in general just a really cool design. The fact that it was red and black also made it for me. Same thing with Wizard. I love Wizard suit design again just because it's red and black and silver, and that's an awesome color combination to my eyes. I love red and black, as you can see. But it's also just a really cool suit design as well. So I'll go with that. As far as worst suit designs, I don't know. Let's see how. What? Big John, I have a chrome Menasor? A chrome Menasor? What do you mean you have a chrome Menasor? What, is like totally chromed out or something? What does this Menasor you speak of? Oh, I actually no. I know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the mission one that they did in like all the metallic colors? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what you're talking about. Because I believe they did the Transformation Menasor like in all like metallic. I don't know if it's chrome. Is it chromed? I'd be afraid of that thing. I would be afraid to touch it. I'd be afraid to chip any of that. I'd be like, no. I would be handling that thing with white gloves. I would put it in combined mode, never touch it again. I put it in a case, surrounded by laser beams and a moat with alligators in it. B-Man! I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you? Oh, what time is it? Mark, what's your favorite rider kick from a main Kamen Rider and also secondary rider? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know. Good question, though. I don't know. I liked, okay, one rider kick that did stand out for me was Drive's rider kick, because he would like do the circle and then he would just like bounce back and forth and then do the rider kick. That was pretty cool. That's the one that actually stood out of my brain. What do you think of Gabu so far? Again, I mean, we're only 4 episodes in, so we're still in the establishing phase. So, but again, I'm not hating what I'm seeing. I'm enjoying it. It's interesting. Definitely interesting. I want to work for Stomach Inc. just because I want to say I work at Stomach Inc. What's your opinions of Transformers Blokis? They're adorable. I don't know if that's something I particularly want to like go in on, but you know, they're cute. Yes, Drive Suit was also red and black. Yes, it was. Yeah, Drive had a cool suit design too. Not one of my favorites, but it was a cool suit design. Any recommendations on how to display Kamen Rider belts and other such items? I'm afraid to move my camera because it might not. I'm so afraid to move anything when I do streams anymore because it makes the stream go off. I will dare. If the stream goes off, I'm sorry. This is how I have my belt. You can kind of see it a little bit here. God. Pray. Let's pray. As far as I'm going to move it. That's how I have my belts displayed. This is basically, you can get this at Home Depot. It's basically it's a cement. The tube is not made of cement, but it's supposed to be like a tube to, I guess maybe to do like a cement mold or something. I don't know what it's for, but it's in the section where you buy the cement. Go to Home Depot or go to Lowe's or whatever wherever hardware store. I found this in the section where the cement is. It's basically just big, really thick cardboard tubes. And I just like grabbed one, taped it together. It's two of them taped together. And I painted it black. And I have all my belts on here. That's how I have my belts displayed. Easiest way to do it. And it didn't cost too much. So let's try to move this camera back without knocking the stream out. Okay, as far as I'm going to go. I'll just shift over. I'll shift over here. So that's how I have my belts displayed. Oh man. Sarcastic mixspastic. That's a name right there. Hey, I just want to say thank you for 10 years of reviews. I've been watching you since 2014, 15, and your channel is one of my favorites still. Thank you so much. I'm going to be celebrating my 15-year anniversary this December. So I've been doing this for 15 years. But you've been watching for 10. So, wow. Again, one of the long timers. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Oh, man. What's your opinion on TF1 flopping in the box office? I won't be so quick to call it a flop just because it hasn't opened everywhere yet. Like in some countries, it's not opening until next month. So we can't really gauge we can't really gauge the total box office yet because the movie hasn't even come out in some places yet. So we have to wait and see. Keith, did Lori go with you to see the movie? Yes, she went with me. Yes. She loved it too. She thought it was really good too. Who's this? Gaming bro. Quick question. Did you see This is going to be the question of the whole stream. Did you see Transformers 1? If so, what would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm interested so I can determine if it's watchable. You go see it. Go see it. It is a great movie. Go see it. Go see it. That's all I will say. Go see it. It is worth watching. It is a great movie. Go see it. If you are on the fence about seeing that movie, don't be. Go see it. It's a great movie. It is really well done. Did you sell your one wheel? What, the pint? No, I did not sell the pint because I never got around to actually making it available for sale. You know what happened? Actually, the pint anyway is the pint is actually dead because at one point it's a whole story. I swapped out the controller module on my GT because I need a new controller module. I swapped the controller module out and it bricked the board. Like I couldn't turn it back on. Like it wouldn't. I could turn it on, but I couldn't engage it. I couldn't get it to engage when I got on it. So I literally spent days on the emailing back and forth with One Wheel to troubleshoot the problem and fix it. And eventually it was fixed and the board started working again. So I was like, oh, well, I'll ride my pints in the meantime, because I still had the pint. And the pipe wouldn't turn on. The pipe went. I thought, oh, maybe the battery was just dead. I plugged the charger in. It would not even charge. So the battery on the pipe is just dead. So that thing. So at this point, I don't think I could sell it even if I wanted to, because it has a dead battery and it would cost like $300 to buy a new battery for it. So at this point, I don't know what I'm going to do with the pipe. What would you call the TF1 sequel? Yeah, TF2. What do you call it? TF2. TF12. Like, why is it called TF12? No, that's not. Cody, Zeta or Fans Toys superior in terms of accuracy to the G1 cartoon? Fans Toys. The Zeta Toys is going more the Zeta Toys version is going more toy style. At least with the individual bots. The individual bots are totally going with the toy look. The combined mode look is still more cartoony. You can still kind of do a cartoon look with the combined mode, but if you want like full on toon look, then Fans Toys. Wayne, you're about the age to buy an e-bike anyway. I love my. No, I love my One Wheel. Actually, I haven't ridden my One Wheel in quite a while now, because for people who know anything about a One Wheel, this is probably gonna probably majority, if not all of you, are gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But like the GT, I haven't ridden the GT for as long as I've been riding it. I realize now more than ever when people say the GT feels tippy, it does. It feels totally tippy. Like I have never been able to feel fully stable and locked in on that board. I always feel like I'm fighting it tipping on me. And it's gotten to the point where I'm like, it's getting not fun riding it, because I always feel like I'm fighting it too much to keep it from, it always feels like it's going to tip on me. And yeah, like the GT just feels tippy. So I actually bought an upgrade for it that it was a pre-order, so I'm still waiting for it to come in. That's supposed to actually lower the platform. So if you lower the whole platform, it lowers the center of gravity. So it should make it feel less tippy. So I'm waiting for that to come in. Because it's getting to the point where it's just getting not fun to ride, because I'm always feeling like I'm fighting it tipping on me. Like heel side too. So I always feel like I'm going to tip backwards. And on a couple of occasions I have. On a couple of occasions while I've been riding it, like I've gone like, whoa, like I've lost my balance and I feel like I'm going to go backwards. So just, yeah. That's the problem with the GT, is it does feel tippy. As people said, at first I was like, it's not so bad, but for some reason, as I kept riding it, I was feeling it more and more. Like I felt like I was fighting it. But anyway, you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway. Everybody's like, we're talking about Transformers. Yes, I saw the Trigger anniversary video. Yes, it was cool. Are you getting the Legacy G1 Universe Optimus? Yes, it's right here. Who is this? Olvacron. I think this is the first time I'm catching your live stream. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Kind of worried that they haven't spoken up about the HasLab RD Prime and Ultra Magnus yet. I'm not too worried. If they just don't have any real updates to give us, yeah, like we're working on it, we're making it, you know. Because like with the past HasLabs, they're just like, we're making it, we're still making it. Hey, we're making it. Hey, we're almost done making them. Hey, we're done making them. Hey, we're gonna start shipping them. That was pretty much all the updates you got. So it's like, I don't care if we don't get like all those updates. Oh man. In your opinion, which one is the worst Transformers toy line ever and why? Oh my god, Power Core Combiners. That's an easy question for me to answer. Power Core Combiners. Those things were not good at all. Power Core, okay. Two exceptions. I think the Constructicons they did were okay. The Dinobots they did were okay. They were decent. But the rest of them, no. Power Core Combiners were the worst. Oh, they were the worst. K-Master. Yes, Batman. Batman got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I don't know if how many of you realize that. Batman just recently got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which shows you how awesome Batman is. Does Superman have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Nope. Batman does. You know why? Batman. Best superhero ever. Batman's that dude. Tells right there. Tells you right there all you need to know. Who is this? Limpar? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. First time in your live stream as well. Love your Just Transforming videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's right. You know how he got it? Because he's Batman. That's why he got that star, because he's Batman. Did you hear they're re-releasing Overload at Target? Yes. Yes. I actually just retweeted that they're reissuing Overload, and they're re-releasing the studio series Dark of the Moon Soundwave. They're doing a re-release of that as well. I actually, if you follow me on Twitter, I retweeted that. Yeah, they're re-releasing some stuff, which is cool. What is your favorite TF1 toy? Oh God, I don't know. I don't think I have one yet. This one right here is pretty good though. If you haven't messed with this is a pretty good one though. This is the Takara one, the Takara Prime. Quite good. He has little guns. He goes beep beep. He has little flip out guns. He has little flip out guns and everything. Yeah, he's a good Prime. My only qualm, I think, is just that his arms are a little too long and his shoulders a little too beefy. That's about a real qualm with the figure. Other than that, nicely done. Oh, man. What time is it? I think we'll just do a couple more. Then we're going to call it a day. Cody, MMC or MSMP Bruticus? I would go. I like the MMC Bruticus. The Ocular Max Bruticus I think is great. I mean, unfortunately, though they did a lot of good engineering with the all-in-one gimmick, the one problem they could not solve is making Onslaught change colors. Because Bruticus' torso is the wrong color. Because I think Bruticus' torso is supposed to be gray. And obviously we don't have magical color changing plastic yet. So that's the one problem they could not solve, but I still think it's a very well done combiner. Oh, man. Oh, what is going on? What is going on here? Maybe Magic Square will change that. What, have magical have magical color changing plastic? I don't think that's going to happen. I think the only way you're going to achieve that look is with a faux part. You would have to do a faux part because you can't make Onslaught magically change colors like this. That would require a lot of extra engineering that I don't think anybody wants to do. Oh, man. What is this? Out of all Lego sets you own, which one is your favorite? I don't know. That Bat Pod's pretty sweet, though. I don't know. If anyone can figure out color change, plastic is 3P black magic. I don't know about that, though. That's asking a lot, though. Yes, the Earthrise Matrix in bluish. Who is this? Chaos Alpha. I have a Transformer toy that looks like Bumblebee, but odd. Nothing wrong with an odd Bumblebee. They're Hot Wheels cars that change color with cold water. Well, yeah, but you have to put them in water to make the color change. That's the thing. You're not going to leave. You're not going to leave your Transformer submerged in water for the sake of a color change. I feel like that would be bad for the hardware over time. If they did a Batman Transformers Batmobile, which one would it be? Well, for me personally, I want the Keaton Batmobile. The 89 Batmobile has to be the one. For me personally, I'll take a 66. I'll take an animated, but preferably 89 Batmobile. Moxie the Foxy, hi. If you could only have one third-party Transformer figure, not a combiner, what would it be? Oh God, that's a very big question right there. If you could have only one third-party Transformer figure, not a combiner, of one that's currently out, or like one that isn't out yet. Because if you're talking about what's currently out, I don't know. I don't know. I have not watched Penguin. No, I have not watched Penguin. I probably will at some point. Would you get Gal Gaigar or Solf Chogokin 113? No. I know nothing of that. I know nothing of it. Any existing third-party figure? I still don't know. I still don't know. I can only have one? Oh, Lord. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Oh my God! I can't say because it's in Japanese, so I don't know what it says. I'm sorry. Good morning from Japan. The Superion video was great. Thank you very much. Arigato. Are you going to review any of the Star Raiders? Not high on my to-do list, so I think we'll do one more, and then we will call it a day because we're going on 2 hours. Yeah, so. Dio, did you get Takara Tomi's Transformers 1 Brave Commander Optimus Prime? It's right here. Yes. Pew pew. I have to do it. But yes, I have it. I have it. It will be reviewed. I don't know when, but I will. I'll try to work it in next week, maybe. Oh, man. Pew pew. Pew pew bang bang. Pew pew bang bang. Alrighty, peoples. You know what? We're going to call it. I think we're done here. Because I'm hungry. It's 4 o'clock. I'm hungry. And also, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee. So we're going to call. When you hydrate, you know, it has to come out. Anyway. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the conversation. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming up review wise, so definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, so thank you all again for being here. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. So as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, be well, God bless, and as always, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.